all over the place. And things have not turned out the way I wanted to be. But I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you're here.
Amen.
And I've heard so much, and I said, you know, I can't complain. I was raised better than that,
Amen.
than not to be a complainer. And I had notes that I had taken, and I wanted to explain the history from the biblical time all the way up to the present real quickly. However, our speakers, they will speak on whatever God has put in their spirit to bring us up to where we are today. The reason for this event is because we're doing a fundraiser, but also we work in Washington County Public Schools, and we hear a lot of students saying that there's no racism, there's no prejudice, and I'm like, how can you say that? And things that offended us some 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I was in school like 40 years ago, and many of you can say even longer. However, since it's not being taught in Washington County Public Schools, we need to make the community as well as the parents aware that we have a job to do. We need to teach our students about racism. I don't care what color you are, but I can truly say, like Martin Luther King, that man, he was a person that I admire because he did not have violence in him, and he wanted to love everybody. He said one day that we would get there. And I truly believe that one day we will get there. However, we're not quite there at this moment. But I believe that because we love one another, and you know, and maybe this is the most appropriate time for us to do our theme welcome song, and it's called So Easy. And I know some of you all know it. Some of you all may not know, but I want to explain to you. It's easy to love when you have the God that you say you have on the inside.
Amen.
Hello, so we want to have our musicians to take us there, and we're going to sing because we want to make you welcome. Now, I know that you're expecting many things to happen at a particular moment, but things were out of my hands. I cannot control it, but we're here, and we're going to make the best of it. The Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. The Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. Oh, so easy, so easy, so easy, so easy to love. Share with you that after Martin Luther King, there's been many people that are in history. And I think my sister gave you a little history of our background, how my father started this ministry. However, we can even put the previous president down in history. And this is the first Black History Month that he will be in history. I mean, he was in office, but he's not in office any longer. So we can put him in our history. And I did not agree with everything he said and he did, but he did the job. And I'm proud of him.
Amen.
And I thank God for him. So we need to cherish all those that stood up for our rights, you know, and made us free. Because some people say, well, we're not really free. Yes, whom the Son has set free is free indeed.
Hallelujah.
So I am free. I don't know about you. And when they said, well, we're going through tough times right now, but you know, my faith is not in, what's his name? I forgot his name. But anyway, I gotta tell it like it is. My faith is not in here, so God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind. And because he has done that, I can trust in God. And I can say this, Lord, don't you move that mountain, but give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't you move that stumbling block, but lead me all around. Oh, Lord, don't you move that mountain, give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't you move that stumbling block, but lead me all around. Now, Lord, I don't bother nobody, but I try to keep everyone the same. Every time I turn my back, they scandalize my name. Oh Lord, don't you move that mountain, but give me the strength to
All right, Pastor Pamela Parson. Lord, don't move that mountain. That was one of my mom's old staples.
Yes, yes, yes,
And time when she sang the song Move.
yes.
So we certainly appreciate that history because that runs deep in our family. Amen. Next we're going to have my sister, Yvette Parson, and also my sister Pamela Parson, as we come to tell you we've come this far by faith. We're going to do that as a medley. We've come this far by faith, oh Lord,
leaning on the Lord,
and I know we are trusting,
trusting in His holy word.
He never fails.
Never failed me yet.
I'm
Can't turn around. We come this far by faith. Come this far by faith.
oh Lord,
Leaning on the Lord,
I know we are trusting,
trusting in His holy word.
and He never fails.
Never failed me yet.
I can't turn around. We come this far by faith. a choice. I go to, and I'm not here to have any type of particular party interest, but I go to Bible class with some Republicans on Tuesday night. And before we got to the election results, someone spoke up and said, and then this person was hysterical, what are we going to do? I said, we're going to do what we've been doing. We're going to trust in the Lord, because that's all we've ever known. When we didn't know how we were going to eat, we knew we were going to trust God. When we didn't know how we were going to pay a bill, we knew we had to trust God. Saints, we're going to trust God until we see the other side. There's a great crowd of witnesses that told us that you got to keep trusting God, because His word is true, and everything He said, it will come to pass. If it didn't come to pass, then that person would then be what we call a false prophet. He's never said a lie. So we thank God for that so far. Okay, next on our program, I've got Pastor Deborah Jackson, Time and Destiny. Pastor? Okay, here you go. Pastor, man. That person here. We're looking for Pastor Deborah Jackson. Okay, we're just going to continue to move on. Okay, we've got Divine Favor from Brunswick, Maryland.
Amen.
They are here. Let's clap as they come.
if I have to go, I have to go by myself. Say I will go, if I have to go by myself. Have to go by myself. My sister won't go, won't go. My mother won't go, my father won't go. Say I'll go, if I have to go by myself. Have to go by myself. Say I won't, if I have to walk by myself. Have to walk by myself. Say I will walk, if I have to walk by myself. Have to walk by myself. If my sister won't go, my brother won't go, my mother won't go, my father won't go. Say I won't, if I have to walk by myself. Have to walk by myself. Said I'll sing, if I have to sing by myself. Have to sing by myself. Say I will sing, if I have to sing by myself. Have to sing by myself. If my mother won't sing, or my sister won't sing, if my brother won't sing, or my father won't sing, then I'll sing, if I have to sing by myself. Have to sing by myself. One more. Then I'll pray, if I have to pray by myself. Have to pray by myself. Say I will pray, if I have to pray by myself. Have to pray by myself. If my sister won't pray, if my brother won't pray, if my mother won't pray, if my father won't pray, then I'll pray, if I have to. Have to pray by myself. Sing me out, sing me out, yeah. Sing me out, sing me out. Walk, 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 sing me out. Walk, 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 sing me out. Sing me out. Sing me out, sing me out, climb the mountain, sing me out, I'm gonna go down the river, sing me out, I will play for you, sing me out. Well, I'll go, if I have to go by myself. We go. When it seems like no other progress seems to go in your face, and no matter what you do, I said your faith don't appreciate what you gotta do and just steal away. They go down on your knees, tell God, have mercy. Come on, Jesus. mercy, please. Anybody in the building? Please, Lord Jesus, come and see. Come and see about me. Brother Ray, go ahead and testify. Yeah, on the narrow way. It's the narrow way. It don't have no precision. Hey, since I started on my journey, hey, I found out Jesus. Oh, let me tell you what I did. I said, steal away. Hey, go down on your knees. Hey, come on, have mercy, please. Come on, Jesus. Jesus, come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus, come on, Jesus. Anybody here know Jesus? Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Come on, clap your hands. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus.
know how I did this, maybe because it seemed like everything was so close as far as the Parsons were concerned, but I omitted my sister, who is actually one of the speakers dealing with the history of blacks in the Bible. So I certainly apologize, because I certainly would not deliberately do that, but I tell you, sometimes it's hard being human. The other thing that I certainly want to make sure it's clear is that the Steckles have come, the food is being warmed, and it's just a matter of minutes now before we'll be ready to serve. And the schedule is a little bit off, and I certainly understand those of you that are on strict diets and you have to eat at a certain time. I certainly apologize to you, but at this point the food would be a little cold. So I'm sure no one wants to eat cold food, but at this point it is being heated up, and we certainly apologize for any inconvenience that it causes anyone that is dealing with some health